Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today, we're reacting to the new episode of Majuku Tensei. That is right, it is episode 24 of part 2 of season 2. That is right. I don't know if we're going to get a season 3 from Majuku Tensei or like what exactly is going on with the episodes. I just know this whole thing's with anime is where they're doing like a second season, part 1, part 2. It sometimes can be kind of confusing because they'll label part 2 as their own separate category of anime episodes. So I'm over here like, does that mean there's still 12 episodes left? What's going on with the anime? I'm pretty sure there's a few more episodes left, and I think it's just the labeling and how they do it here is not particularly the best, but who knows? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, and this is the final episode. Hopefully that isn't the case, because I kind of want more, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my reaction here today, though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you miss some future anime reactions, because summer anime is coming up. There's not a whole lot of crazy anime, but some of the stuff I read actually got picked up, and I cannot wait to react to it with you guys. So if you don't want to miss any of that, definitely get subscribed. And of course, I will be breaking this down for YouTube, so if you do want the full length reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon, get full length anime reactions, exclusive anime reactions, and so much more. And for right now, though, let's get into it. Oh, let's do a little recap of the previous episode, the fight. I just know Sophia got bodied. Now we're focusing on like Sasuke and also Lancer fighting. I just know there's a mistranslation last episode. Some people were saying it was sorcerer or devil. I'm not entirely sure what, but looks like the true translation was sorcerer, not devil. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I just know everyone watching this battle is gonna be like, dude, the difference in power is gonna be so much drastic. Bro. Mage using a sword, that's ironic. What? Oh! So anyone he kills becomes his swords. What? That's a pretty interesting ability. But also seems weird because he uses your combat to get to the point where you are. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to stop our boy. Oh, he's getting paid back for the severed fingers. What? Dude's getting diffed. Dude is literally getting diffed. Even with the power of previous heroes' still weapons, it doesn't matter. Oh my god. Bro doesn't realize he's got a status effect of he's gonna turn the stone with the poison. Oh my god. Can become problematic. Can I save her? A shot. Oh, that could have been problematic, yeah.
様はさぞ良き剣となって我に仕えてくれるのだろうな。誰がお前などにすでに仕える主は見つけている。
Bro, that could have actually been bad if you got the priestess as a sword, a holy sword, quite literally. GG. Oh, he beat him. Answer kind of got bodied, in all fairness. That could have been really bad. So fortunately, they lost the comrade, though. Oh. Huh. Well, this is gonna be interesting. You got a buff and Lancer? I don't feel like that buff's really gonna help her. Let's be completely honest here, guys. She was already getting bodied. And, like, she knows Lancer got bodied. So what do you think you're gonna, like, the buff's gonna do on top of it? Like, give you a little bit more of an edge? I don't know. What the hell? Oh, domain expansion? Do they use our own version of domain expansion? Bruh. Probably just use key to identify everything about this whole domain, bro. And know a complete ins and outs of it. That's actually kind of nutty. What's he pulling out? His bow? Bro's breaking all the swords that are all over lives. Not like you're gonna be able to touch him in the first place with that armor, especially. Bro, it's just GG. Just exterminate the whole place. Bro's on a whole different plane of existence, bro. Bro, that's honestly hilarious. She doesn't even realize she's being a camera for him. Sophia. What's going on here? What the hell is she pulling out? Katana? What the hell? Oh, what? It actually cut him. You know for a fact, there's something to that sword. Oh, our bro's changing modes from defense to offense. Oh my god. That sword's about to snap like a toothpick at this rate. Dude. Oh, there goes Sophia. Wait, my question is now, is our boy good at... Oh, you know, I just realized... You know the kid, one of his students who's looking for Sophia? He'll never be able to find her now because he's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting how he can manifest his man amount armor into anything he wants now. Like stairs, armor, like bruh. Who's he targeting now? The hell? Bro just shot an arrow cross map. Not even anywhere near them. The goddess doesn't owe him one. Bro just fell down to earth, bro. Quickest way to get down, just falling. The goddess doesn't owe him one, and he doesn't deal with the goddess anymore, hopefully.
勇者は無事避難しましたが。
そっか、ならよかった。こっちは今の自分の力を知ることができたけど、結構疲れたよ。早く引き上げよ。
しかしよろしいのですか？勇者とは知らぬ中ではないようでしたが。
確かに知ってる人だったけど、その話は戻ってからね。巴とミオももう悪雨に戻ってるだろうし。
ああ、そういえば勇者の仲間を助けたところ。礼をしたいと言われました。何を求めましょうか。
ちょっと考えておくよ。あっちも今は町のことで大変だろうし。
承知しました。
リミアはこれから相当苦労することになるだろう。でも、この国には先輩がいる。
I find it funny that he has faith in his senpai. Like, he knows for a fact that, like, she'll be able to handle her own, dude. Oh. Well, that was a new episode of Moonlit Fantasy. Well, I'm gonna quickly say this. Like, Lancer was an interesting foe. He wasn't really OP, but he had some abilities. So bro literally had access to making swords at any given moment as long as he took care of somebody. Depending on how strong they were, he would turn them into a sword and equivalent power, it seems like. That's based on my logic, just going off how his ability most likely worked. So, yeah, there's something to be said about that. Can I just quickly say the heroes probably did not care for the person who just died, though? Like, the guy who sacrificed to save the priestess? Like, no one cared for him. Was he just like, you know how much of a background character thing when, like, just consider you not an afterthought? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I was kind of surprised about that, though. But my question is that some random soldier they had? Or was that actually a companion of theirs? Not too entirely sure. I just know the priestess got turned a sword. She would literally been turned a holy sword, which would have been problematic for her boy. But even then, I don't think it would be that bad for Sasuke. I think it might be a deal breaker to like deal with, but it's not the worst in the world. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got the rematch between Sophia and our boy. He bodied her quite literally, even with a buff afterward, based on their deal of Lancer. That buff was not enough. I will say she was interesting. She got access to her on like domain expansion, unlimited sword arts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just like, yeah, she had access to that. Interesting though how her domain worked. It was pretty broken in all fairness. Like a domain expansion, but like all the swords have different abilities that you can pick up at any given time, which is pretty insane. But then they also give you a life. So let's say there's 100 swords. You have 100 lives while you're in that domain. So you practically can't get off, which is kind of crazy to think about. Then my question is, why didn't Lancer use that to go into the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have used that in like versus our boy Sasuke in it. I'm surprised he didn't use that, but maybe it's like kind of a last resort effort, like reversing someone so freaking broken. You don't want to bring them into your domain because like all they do is break your swords and it can be problematic. I still don't really understand his game plan of going against the sorcerer, especially when he started realizing his fingers were getting cut off one by one and all that jazz. Like, Lancer did not seem like the brightest individual. Am I the one who else felt that way? Like, his arsenal of abilities were really good, but I don't feel like he fully utilized them right. But then again, the power gap between like the two is like very much drastic. So there is that, but I do feel like he could have done better. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe less than a few more minutes. The fight was pretty good though. I wouldn't say it was anything too insane. Same thing with the fight with Sophia at the end there. It was pretty good. Our boy popped off. I liked how he uses his mana armor, and we actually get to see him pull out his bow. And you know, when he pulls out his bow, it's game time. It gets serious, and I just find it funny we get to see him actually use his different modes. Because like we had his defense mode, which is blue, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And his red mode is more offensive. So we get to see him go offensive for once, finally. And like he just out diffs her to the point where she had to pull out his resort, which was a katana from another human from the other world who was on the next level. So my question with it is now is that how did Lancer beat that guy? You know what I'm saying? So supposedly he's from another world. He's a hero. Plus he's an evolved human based on what we know from him, like Shosky. So how did Lancer win against that guy? You know what I'm saying? Was Lancer just that strong? Or maybe that guy was already old? There's a few variables I can think of. But I would say that katana did not help her one bit at all. I'd be curious to see like whose sword was that. You know what I'm saying? Like who did the katana belong to? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would have been cool to figure out. I assume we might get some more information on later. I don't know though. Could be one of those things that they get introduced to completely skip over it because it wasn't really that broken in the first place. The problem is like these overpowered animes. You get introduced to these like powerful items, powerful equipment that come from certain people, but you don't really learn who the people behind it, which can make the value of the weapon much more cooler. And yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate thing. I don't think we're gonna get really any information about it, but I assume we might, depending on the situation. But now that our boy's completed his quest for the goddess, he doesn't have to deal with her anymore because like she's gonna stay in his own lane, he's gonna stay in his own lane, and they're chilling. They won't bother one another. So yeah, and if she does try to do anything sus, you know, our boy for a fact can now like deal with her because he's got buffed. He's literally got buffed. And he's so much more stronger than everyone else. It's actually kind of ridiculous how OP it is. But I want to see more of the female hero now. See where she goes for like a senpai. How does she handle things from now on? Because like, you know, out of both of the heroes, she's the better one, especially with her ability, bro. Her ability is like not the most broken thing in the world, but it's like pretty cool. I just know it's gonna suck for one of the students he was teaching, because remember, we had that one student in our boys group who wanted to meet Sophia and talk to her again and figure that whole situation out. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna find her unless she somehow survived that and she's turned back to human, because maybe she saved one of her lives from the swords. Not too entirely sure. I kind of wish that we see what happens if Sophia meets him again, because I feel like they had something going on there, some form of relationship, but I don't feel like it was ever explored just because he's scared her off. But I'm not entirely sure either. There's not enough information about it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Sophia's actually dead, or do you think she's like still kicking for like a bit? I don't know. I feel like if she is, she's gonna be much more like scared and not want to mess with our boy in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? I just know, did our boy who just shot that arrow and nuked that whole area, did he destroy all the demons there in that kingdom? Like, because we know Rona is somewhere, right? Like, Io is gone. He got sent flying. And Rona went back to her place. So when he shot that arrow that destroyed that whole area, which was crossmap, by the way, he like shot that across the whole globe. Kind of crazy to think about. Did he kill both of them in the process? I don't feel like he did, because he told him he wouldn't if you don't step in. So maybe I'm not entirely sure like what happened with that whole nuke, like who got bodied. I think it was all the demons in that area, but I'm not too entirely sure either. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens next episode, like with all the leftover collateral, what's gonna really be the case. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what do you guys think about these fights? Do you guys think these fights were good? Do you think they were mediocre? For me personally, I thought they were good, but nothing amazing. You know what I'm saying? They weren't like, oh my god, it's like going beyond the source material. I feel like it was just adequate, but I'd be curious to see what you guys say. But if you guys enjoyed reaction to today, though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed. I'll see you back here for some more anime. Until then, have a great Monday, okay?